thank you so much, Haley, for joining us. So I think this whole podcast is about investing in Hawaii, particularly right now. A lot of people investing in Waikiki, and I know you purchased one, you invested one unit in Hawaii, and just kind of want to know like what's your thought. And since you're in an Asian background, Haley, you are also an Asian in the Bay Area, so it's really interesting to see how Bay Area and Hawaii real estate agent works. Particular, what do you think and feedback, and maybe share some of your experience, and if you ever gonna invest again, what you will look, at certain things. So yeah, without further ado, just Haley, if you don't mind, share a little bit more about yourself. That'd be great.
Yes, so I'm a real estate agent in the Bay Area, as Jason mentioned, and also I own investment property in Hawaii. So the reason that I pick Hawaii is that the thing about it in 2022. Yeah, and then the time that when I was looking for investment property. I mean, both in firstly, of course, in the Bay Area, but after I would say like a few months or maybe almost a year for looking at, and then I don't feel that I don't see that any good properties that is good for my situation to invest, because my budget is kind of limited, and then I don't want to spend so much money on the investment property. So, and then I was exploring the other options, out of state investment, and then for a good chance that I went to the workshop, I think Jason you host in Bay Area last time. And then when I heard your introduction for the Airbnb investment in Hawaii, and then I look at the numbers, I feel like, wow, sounds like something I've been looking for, so that I can connect with you right after that, because I was very interested. And then I look at the numbers, the profits, that if I for that amount of money that I invest, I think Hawaii definitely is the best option compared to the Bay Area. So that's why I made that decision.
Okay, yeah. And so just curious, I mean, since you're an Asian in the Bay Area, how different are we doing things in compared to Bay Area and Hawaii? Is this are we more obsolete and Bay Area more advanced? Just kind of curious from your feedback.
Well, I remember when I reached out to you to say that, okay, I'm ready to make the move. I want to buy a unit. But I think by that time it was, even though the Hawaii market is still kind of competitive, because I think it took us a while to nail down the property that we purchased at that time. Before, I didn't realize that because I know Bay Area is always a hot market. I didn't know that Hawaii is also a hot market. But after talk to you, and then I realized that many of the buyers that they actually coming from the Bay Area. And then I feel like maybe people are thinking the same way as me. In Bay Area, what we can buy is so little. And then in Hawaii, we have more options with the money, and then the profit definitely looks so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you came in at the toward end of 2022, and definitely I think the market had a big jump from originally from 2020 to 2021, and I think in fact a lot of people buy are from Bay Area, and they are thinking the same. I mean, I know at that time a lot of investment in Bay Area is a negative cash flow, where you're coming to Hawaii, it's they have no expectation. Yeah, they have no expectation, and then I was like, wow, at that time, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think at one point, I think some of my clients had a 20% cash on cash ROI. I mean, of course, now with the property had gone up a lot more, I think it's not the same number anymore, but I think it's still it's still a very attractive investment. Being said, I think right now looking at hovering around 5, around there, or in between. It depends on the price point that you purchase it. And one of the advantage sometimes buying now is, I think, remember how you purchased a unit and then you your unit to be we have to design, fix, and complete renovation. That takes a few months, and with that being said, now you can actually buy a unit that's already fixed up, which saves you a few months. So there's a advantage and disadvantage, right? And I think that's kind of the magic now versus before, where you have to do everything completely from scratch, right? You need to do everything. So I guess
there's a huge advantage to buy a unit that is ready to make the profit. Like the day that you close, the next day your unit is already making money for you. So I think that's really, really good. But by the time that I was looking, I don't think there were many options like that. So that's why we bought the one that needs some time to renovate. And so I think for buying a unit that ready to rent out to do the business, because for investment property, our ultimate goal is to use the unit to make profit, to generate income. So I think if that unit is ready to rent out, ready to make profit right after you close, then you don't waste a single day of that. So it's a really good idea.
And so if I guess when you took a little time to finally find Hawaii to be a good place, and I think what do you think about how most Bay Area think concept? Like, I know a lot of my client had after investing in Hawaii, they went somewhere else trying to duplicate this formula and different state and different places. But I think a lot of them are coming back now after being said 1 to 2 years. I think 2022 and kind of 2023 they went somewhere else and finally came back. 2024, 2025. What do you think? It's a lot of them saying that I guess Hawaii has a very consistent in terms of the occupancy rate, and I guess it's a lot less headache compared to the guests in the mainland. I don't know, what do you think about that? Since you're a real estate agent in Bay Area.
I think first, I don't know the other out of state, but compared to the price in the Bay Area from Hawaii, the unit that I bought, I purchased at $330K, and then for $330K, I probably can buy maybe just a bathroom or something. I literally, there's nothing for me to buy. Not just talking about making profit. It's literally there's nothing for me to buy. So not even a studio. I know. There's nothing. There's no this kind of option for a $330K. Let's just say that the number. So if you have limited budget for it, but you do want to investment and things, so I think Hawaii would be one of the best option. And plus, everybody knows Hawaii. Everyone wants to go to Hawaii. Even though myself, my friends, that we always have someone in Hawaii.
Wow.
Yeah, I always know someone in Hawaii every month, and then some of my friends they go there every year. So that if we pick a place for investment property and you're gonna rent it out, you want to make sure that everybody wants to go there.
Yeah.
So I think that's very important. I think that's why Hawaii's rental market can be very strong all the time and very stable. And that's also one of the reasons that I pick Hawaii, because I have confidence in there. So even though I don't live there, I know this place. I've been there. I know everybody wants to go. So I'm pretty sure that I want to make sure that my unit people will have people live in there, rent it out. Yeah, so that's my thought on that for the Hawaii special.
Okay. So, and I know it is bad to know that you're trying to sell your unit now after a year, been 2 years now.
2 years, yeah.
And I know your reason is not really, personal reason. You actually, congratulations, you bought a new place in Bay Area, and now you want to liquidate this to, further, do inspect up, I guess, fixing up your house and, doing all these other things. Tell me a little bit more about your new home. Like,
Yeah, I
why
mean,
you.
I I mean, I love my condo at uni. We spend a lot of time and then like to renovate it to the way that we like, and the business has been going pretty well. If I remember, like basically almost every month, I think we have like over 90% of the occupation rate. It's definitely a good investment property. I want to keep it as like I really want to keep it, but I mean, that's why I said I live in the Bay Area, and then everything is so expensive here. And especially right now, I just bought a house that, and then it's it's very expensive that, and then for my own situation that I think it's better for me to let go this condo so that I can have some money back to renovate my current house first, and then maybe after a year or so I will come back to Hawaii. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, got it,
Yeah,
got it.
so because I still think that Hawaii is a very good place to invest, and then it's just my personal like a reason for that. So that it's really sad that I have to sell this. So I hopefully like someone who bought my unit, it will like also like the decide that we made and also make a lot of profit on it.
Uh, just so I know, when we were helping you shopping your property, basically practically it's 100% all virtual.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of want to know, like, from, how our experience before we help, I mean, pretty much 90% of my clients in the mainland or, Asia, so we have been doing that for a while. Kind of want to know, our services provide for you, is it really smooth? Because we help you, identify the property, then we help you, design, and from design to, finding the right contract to, renovate your unit, and then to, put it into a rental pool, like, or property management. How do you like the process? Is it like clear enough, or any like any things that you can share?
I mean the whole process is definitely it's a 5-star service. If I can give you, I would definitely write you that review. Yeah, and
Make
then
sure you
it's
let Zillow know.
yeah, I will. And then to be honest, I don't like because like I live in Bay Area, and then it's basically you like your team help us to manage everything. It's definitely it's hands free, and then the whole process, I think it went out pretty good because you took care of everything, and then it was everything, and some things that we don't even thought about that, and your team reacts pretty fast because we noticed that like every time you have us manage everything, and then you reply the message like within a minute. You always have people available there, and then you let us know like if our unit have something is wrong, you let us know like right away, and then we can take and help us to take care of it, and then so that we have a very good review for our unit. So I think that's already thanks to your teamwork. Thanks to your team. Good work.
Sure, sure. And I know, this is a good thing. Thank you so much for your compliment and your feedback. I think, also want to mention something about last year, 2024. I think, a lot of my client had a really tough time in 2024. Being said, Island County are doing, retrofit, so it was a
Yeah.
total chaos, and there's like multiple things, right? Kind of economy kind of will slow down, and then you have your, plumbing project, and we can't even rent out because of the, water shutdown, all this kind of stuff. It's definitely not the best period of time last year. In fact, what do you think about, like? Do you think that, for you went through it, like, what do you think the next, future buyer? I think they save a lot of grace with that, right? Like the building is fixed up, inside.
Yeah. Yeah, if we say that last year, I mean, I have the condo for 2 years. So the first year we don't have that many things going on. So almost like every month we are fully booked. And then yeah, for last year there's like some construction going on for the building, and this is not something that, I mean, in our control, but we have to deal with it. But right now, all the construction is already been done, which means that I probably don't see any construction going on the next couple years. So I think for whoever is going to buy the condo for next year, you probably can have another fully booked rate year. So it's good to get in right now because we already experienced a tough year. We already like suffered that for you guys, for the future buyers. Yeah.
I mean, literally, we put your unit on the market a few days ago, and to be frank, I think it has been booked. I can only do one showing a few days
Mhm.
ago, and it is very tough. I think to for like especially we're trying to balance revenue and trying to
Yes.
but then I don't think we should turn down money. I mean, if there's booking, I feel like we should continue the booking until.
Of course, of course.
So that's kind of like my recipe, and maybe hopefully that you can wait till the money come in and then do your renovation after for your own property in the Bay Area.
Yes, yes, definitely. So yeah, I yeah, it will be. Yeah, I know it's gonna be tough. I mean that's good thing. That means that like I see people still booking my unit. So as long as whoever like buy this unit, they can literally just like making money the day they close. They don't need to wait for any more days.
Okay. Well, I mean, is there anything that you can share with me, like any upcoming good deal that you have in Bay Area? Anything that you want to share with our audience here?
So if people want to come to the Bay Area to do investment, I mean, I would do my best, but to help you, maybe the numbers not looking as good as in Hawaii, but there is some good deals that we can work it out. And yeah, so and also the Bay Area, it's always people here. So and the Bay Area appreciate a lot for their properties. So it's also a good place to do investment too. So it's different. I would say like in Bay Area, maybe more important is on the appreciation, and then for the Hawaii investment, it's for the cash flow every month, and then you can see that like right away.
I see. And what is the starting point in the what is a good budget for investment in Bay Area now? Just curious.
Um, I guess maybe double the price in Hawaii, double or triple.
Okay, and so you're looking at $1 million kind of
Yeah.
starting point, right? And
Yeah, around $1 million.
what is I mean, of course, no guarantee, but what is a decent scenario in terms of appreciation? Like,
Yeah, you
10%
you you definitely want to stay around with all those the big tech companies where it is the Silicon Valley, so that there's always people coming in, and then the new people coming in, so that they will need a house to live, they need a place, so that they will looking to either buy or rent. So there will be this kind of movement activities going.
Okay. All right. So if anyone want to invest and relocate in Bay Area, look for Haley. But if anybody want to invest in Hawaii, look for me, Jason Chung.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to take up your time. I know you're very busy. I know you're trying to make some offer Wednesday, and thank you for giving me, your precious time. And looking forward to hear from you. Maybe we can do another podcast in the future when we sell your property.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Look forward to hear your great news, Jason. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye.
See you next time.